Hi guys, it's Maddie. In today's video, I'm going to talk about influencers when it comes to COVID. Choosing to act like Corona doesn't apply to them. If you want to, make sure you subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you never miss an upload. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started because this is something that I'm honestly really passionate about. I've been one to really be serious about Corona since before it even got us canceled school and stuff like that. Before school was canceled back in March, I was like, no one's gonna take this seriously. Like, I know we're gonna be out of school for the rest of the year. Everyone acts like it's fine, like whatever. And I mean, it is eventually just going to turn into another thing that kills people or gets people sick, and they are working on a vaccine for it. I think we need to be taking it seriously. I mean, my county's not going back to school until January. Like, we're doing online school until January. I just feel like it's not that hard to be serious about it, and I get it. Like, some people survive off of being social and hanging out with their friends, whatever. But there comes a point where you need to understand that you're being selfish and you are not being a good role model, especially if you have the influence of hundreds of thousands of millions of people looking at you and thinking of you as a role model and following in your footsteps. It's just, it's not that hard to be like, you know, maybe I shouldn't go to a party. And I'm not even saying it's just influencers, because my town has been throwing parties all quarantine, and it really pisses me off because it's like, why? Like, no, just stay home. I don't think people understand that how big of an impact it has when you hang out with this one person, but they're hanging out with these people, but then that person's hanging out with these people. Like, it's a spiraling effect, you know what I mean? And when it comes to influencers, y'all thought that it was just this one party that they went to. Like, no, they've been throwing parties, they've been having people at their houses. And I think what honestly pisses me off even more about that is that they're meeting fans every day on the streets still. So if you're gonna go and give your fan a hug, or your supporter or whatever, know that, like, when you hug them, they're also hugging the hundreds of people that you've been partying with.
Can I lie? Can I?
Like, I don't know, it's just like, there comes a point where you have to make a choice. Whether your social life, and I get it, like, some of these creators, it's their job to like collab with people and like do all this stuff, and I get it. Some people live in a house with other people, like, those are your besties, you live in the house with them, stay with them. It's just frustrating, and the issue is that I know it's not gonna stop because this isn't the first party they've had, and I mean, they got caught, so, you know, gotta apologize. But it's not even just that. It's like the fact that it's not just influencers that are doing that. Like, it's people every day are throwing parties and hanging out in groups, and it's just like, stop being selfish. Especially if you're an influencer, the amount of people that are looking at you for advice and to decide what they're going to do, like, you are their role model. There are so many people that have had COVID and haven't said anything, whether you're an influencer or not. Like, I know plenty of people that have had it. I have someone in my family that's died from it, and I know plenty of people in my town that have had it. let alone where all these parties are happening. Do you know what I mean? I don't get it. If I was an influencer, I'm not gonna front on social media and be like, oh, make sure y'all are staying safe, stay 6 feet apart, wear your masks. Corona is such a big thing right now, and it's so important to put that first and stay safe with this worldwide pandemic, and then go behind the screen and be partying. But they're not even going behind the screen, they're putting it in their vlogs and their TikToks. It's like, what? Maybe I'm overreacting. Y'all are weird. It's weird how little you care about everyone. Thank you for watching. Sorry this video is kind of like random and weird, but it's like, I feel like it's not that hard to follow the laws and also not spread your germs to hundreds of people during a global pandemic.
I'm just gonna pop in here and say I understand that some states have been lifting restrictions and like stuff like that, but if you know that there are people going to the party that have COVID or like have been sick, I feel like it's not that hard to choose not to go because you're putting yourself and others at risk, especially if you've had COVID and haven't said anything. I know there are a lot of people that have been doing that. It's just, if you've had COVID or if you have COVID and you decide not to say anything about it, that is really shitty. So
I'm not though, so yeah. If you did enjoy, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you in my next video, hopefully. Like, comment, and subscribe, and you can follow my social medias along with my Depop. I'm selling a bunch of clothes. I just shipped out some orders today, so yeah. Love you guys. Deuces.